Time now for our main event. Let's go to Chris Gregory. Chris?
Ladies and gentlemen, and now I present to you our main event of the evening. Tonight, promoter Dennis Warner and Instinct Productions, in association with the San Manuel Indian Bingo Casino, proudly present to you WCK Full Rules Muay Thai. This fight is for the WBC Muay Thai U.S. Welterweight title. Tonight's fight is sanctioned by the WBC Muay Thai, supervised by the California State Athletic Commission, their chairman Tim Noonan, Vice Chairman Julio Ramirez, and the Executive Officer Armando Garcia. And in conjunction with the San Manuel Athletic Commission, Gaming Commission Chair Armando Tommy Ramos, and their Athletic Event Supervisor Jaime Vasquez. The judges for tonight's bout are the Honorable Vichai Sukipal, Cecil Peoples, and Dr. Nelson Hamilton. Doctors at ringside, Dr. Howard Bear and Dr. Bear Gamboa. Your timekeeper, none other than the legendary Fred Peterson. And now, fight fans, it's time to rock and roll. In the blue corner, wearing white and gold, he weighed in at 146 3/4 pounds. He stands 5'7", age 37. From Wilmington, California, he's fighting out of Big John McCarthy's and Boss Rutan Elite MMA with a record of 38-3, 35 by way of knockout. He's sponsored by Harper's Bar and Grill, Boss Rutan Elite MMA, Big John McCarthy's, and Purified Soul. Over the years, this man has won 12 world titles and is the most decorated Mexican fighter on the planet. He's the original, genuine, and legendary Hector the Aztec Warrior Pena!
Out of the fog comes the Aztec Warrior, Hector Pena. And Blakey, if we turn back the clock 20 years ago to when you and I first sat down and called our first fight together, Hector Pena was on that card at the Hollywood Palladium.
Absolutely. How could I forget him? He was a young buck. Some say he was only 16 years old back then when he turned professional in kickboxing. Tremendous fighter, a lot of experience, explosive, can punch with both hands, pinpoint sharp, tough as nails.
Now 12 world titles over the past 20 years, and he still has an insatiable appetite for the fight game.
Absolutely. You know, we've seen his last fight against Danny Steele, and he came in lean, mean, and firing like a machine. This young man here, as many years he's been in the ring, is really taking care of himself when he's getting ready to fight.
Well, that first fight at the Hollywood Palladium, 1989, he KO'd a young man at the time by the name of Daryl Eccles.
And in the red corner, wearing black and white, also weighing 146 3/4 pounds, he stands 5'11", age 26, originally from Armenia. He's fighting out of the Glendale Fighting Club, GFC. With a record of 19-2, he's sponsored by Platinum Motorsports. This man is the current WBC Muay Thai U.S. Welterweight Champion. Defending his belt tonight, I give you Edmond the Diamond Tarverdyan.
But I'll tell you one thing about the Armenian fighters. They well schooled in the sport of Muay Thai. They're tough as nails. Edmond Tarverdyan. This is his first title defense of the championship he won at the Normandy Casino against Ben Yell. I'll tell you what, Linky, he has picked a monstrosity of an opponent in Hector Pena for this first title defense.
No, absolutely, Phil. The big question is, I mean, Tarverdyan comes in, he's going to have the height and reach advantage. He's not a big-time puncher, but he's smart, he's elusive, and he stays busy. Hector Pena, on the other hand, is explosive and will try to jump on him early. And I think if he hits Tarverdyan, he's going to hurt him.
Tarverdyan, the reigning WBC welterweight national champion. He didn't get to this stage of Muay Thai by dodging opponents, and he's certainly not dodging the Aztec Warrior here tonight. This is going to be a good one.
I expect this fight to start off very fast on behalf of Hector Pena. He's known to come out like a cannonball, firing out of that cannon, and I don't expect to see anything different tonight.
Now, Blakey, if you have the privilege of working Tarverdyan's corner tonight, what would be the last thing you would want to leave him with as a thought before taking on Pena?
Don't sit, keep your hands high, fight them smart.
There's the referee, a veteran referee, and Des Nakweed Sriampai. Boy, Tarverdyan looks very excited to be in the ring here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for tonight's fight, the third man in the ring, Des Nakweed Sriampai.
Now, Blakey, who do you like in this fight? Easy to pick Hector Pena.
Well, I mean, Tarverdyan, he's a smart fighter. You know, obviously, when you got a puncher like Hector Pena, you know that one punch can end the fight. So you got to lean towards the puncher some. But again, Tarverdyan is the champion, and he's coming to defend it.
Well, you're right. If Hector Pena lands one of his celebrated left hands, I mean, it could knock Tarverdyan into the cheap seats.
That without a question, Phil. Tarverdyan, though, he's a tough kid. Edmond's been around a while, like you alluded to earlier, has never ducked anybody. He's in tough tonight.
Okay, gentlemen. I want clean fight. I want fair fight. Obey my command at all times. Good luck to you, Tasco. Back to the corner.
Well, we're set to go. Boy, this crowd here in Highland, California is a buzz here at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino as we get set for tonight's main event. 5 rounds of WCK full rules Muay Thai action.
And not surprising, Hector Pena already trying to there's a big right hand over the top, Phil, and that got Tarverdyan's attention as he clinches and goes to the knees. And that barely clipped him over the top. Whoa, high knee to the head by Tarverdyan. Pena looking to land that big shot again, Phil. Tarverdyan's got his hands up high, fighting smart. That high knee right there looks like a very dangerous blow, and there's a right elbow thrown by Tarverdyan. As Hector continues to advance forward.
Good jab with the front ball kick on the part of Tarverdyan.
Tarverdyan up on his toes, using the full size of the ring, Phil, and utilizing his height. And immediately you notice when Hector comes in, Tarverdyan goes right to the clinch.
And perhaps that's one element that Pena's going to have to be careful of is against the taller fighter of Tarverdyan, getting his gloves around his neck and then pulling Pena down to be possibly victimized by a big right leg on the part of Tarverdyan.
Yeah, on the knee side of it, absolutely. And right there, you see the knee come up again. That's at least the third or fourth knee and a right elbow right over the top. Hector Pena trying to land that big left hook of his.
What Tarverdyan is not given an inch.
But he's fighting smart, Phil, and he's utilizing the ring. As Hector Pena is looking to land the big blow.
But Pena is simply trying to out-muscle him right now. And there's a cut on the face of Pena. And it is not a small cut.
Well, that blood dripping right down onto his body, still right up on the, looks like the hairline. I want to get a better look at it. There's so much blood, it's hard to see it. Both fighters sensing the blood now. It's hard to tell if Tarverdyan's not cut, because there's blood all over his face also.
Well, I think it's from the clinch with Pena, but you're right, I can't tell either. But one thing we know for sure is that Pena is cut right in the hairline.
And you know, and I'm wondering if it wasn't from one of them big knees or that last elbow that was thrown, because those are the two punches. There's that right hand, Phil, that caused Tarverdyan to stumble back into the corner. It caught his attention and caused his legs to wobble a little bit. There's the initial knee that he landed. There's that front kick thrust to the face, and the Aztec warrior Hector Pena just kind of taunts him as he waits back in with punches. Tarverdyan again going to the clinch, and there he comes back with that also dangerous knee. And there's a right elbow. There's another elbow right there by Tarverdyan.
Now don't go away, we'll be back with round 2 in a moment. Now as we get set for round 2, that man right there, Tarverdyan, cut Pena right in the hairline above the left eye in the last few seconds of that first round. The question is, Blinky, was Pena's corner able to stop the bleeding enough to allow this fight to move on?
Well, I hear you, Phil, right up on the hairline actually, and it's hard to stop. The bleeding runs really wild from that particular part of the forehead. It looked real bad at the end of the round, and he's got experienced people in the corner with the boss in there with him. And Tarverdyan going back to the elbow again. There's a right hand over the top. Referee decides to call it a no knockdown. Hector looking to land the big shot, like I knew he would.
Blood not flowing yet, so his corner must have done a decent job, because Hector seems to be unfazed. Pena moving forward. Tarverdyan circling.
Hector pouring with that jab as he's trying to set up something big. Tarverdyan just on the defense right now, measuring everything, sticking out that front kick, trying to keep Hector on the outside.
Thinking Tarverdyan looks like he may have blood pouring out of his nose.
He took a couple of good shots, there's no question.
Tarverdyan's knees buckle here in the second round.
A stiff jab by Pena. Pena landing from top, and here comes the blood again.
Oh, now Tarverdyan got him again with the right hand, and blood really begins to pour down the face of Pena.
And Tarverdyan pointing out to the referee, look at the blood, and absolutely calling up the ring doctor once again.
Oh, this is not going to be good, Blink.
Is that a second cut?
It is. This fight has been stopped in the second round. An unfortunate ending. Unfortunate from the standpoint that this was shaping up to be a terrific fight.
Absolutely, and there both the fighters clinch. I'm not so sure that they didn't bump heads right there. Tarverdyan trying to come back with the knees. The left, now the right. And there comes the second elbow there. The elbow that's in the clinch. Still, you see no real blood flowing. Pena trying to land the big shot there. He lands one off the side of the head of Tarverdyan.
Get off the ring.
Here Pena throwing a three-punch combination, trying to land the big one. Tarverdyan bounces another right hand right off the side of Pena's head. Pena coming back with some short punches on the inside. Tarverdyan very, very happy to just hang on and clinch. Pena here now trying to get Tarverdyan to come to him by dropping his hand. Tarverdyan says, I ain't coming, you come and get me. Hector revs it up, comes over the top with the right hand. Tarverdyan just being very defensive at this point. There's that right hand, right over the top, and I think it's here where we're going to start seeing the blood flowing again. Another grazing right hand by Tarverdyan. There's Pena over the top of the straight right hand. Thank you, sir. There's another elbow landing. And by now, Hector Pena again is bleeding from that cut on the forehead. And like I said, I'm not so sure. There's a knee to the body, and yes, the blood's beginning to flow profusely.
And that's when jumped in and stopped the clock for the ring doctor to come in and take a look. But playing from here at ringside, we knew before the ring physician told us.
Stops the fight on advice of the doctor. 2 minutes, 1 second of round 2 due to a bad cut. Winner by TKO in the red corner, Edmond Tarverdyan, and still the WBC Muay Thai US Welterweight Champion, Edmond Tarverdyan.
It seemed like that was his game plan. He came in with a set game plan to try to drop that elbow on the eye or the head, knowing that the fight would get stopped if Hector was to bleed like that.
Presenting the belt to Edmond is Dennis Warner, promoter of tonight's event. Congratulations, Edmond Tarverdyan.
Back with more in a moment.